There is a serious battle going on right now. A battle for souls, a battle between the kingdom of light and the kingdom of darkness. And in just a few months, I am going to be, God willing, ordained a priest. And it's insane. It's insane to think about. Like, this is becoming so real for me that I'm going to be a priest so soon. And I'm getting into the battle. I'm getting into the battle for souls. And I was thinking about how the Lord has been preparing me to enter into this battle, how he has been preparing me to be a good general in this war for souls that he is leading. And one of the things that really stood out to me is that I need to always remember that my call doesn't come from my own worthiness, from my own gifts, my own skills, my own personality. My calling, how successful I'm going to be as a priest, comes from God's calling on my life. I can never forget that, because the moment that I forget that is the moment where I'm going to get taken out of the battle by the enemy. This really rang true for me in my first year of seminary when I was in the chapel doing a holy hour. And I was really wrestling with this idea of whether or not I should stay in seminary or not. I was mainly tempted to leave because I wasn't worthy to be a priest. And I know that that may sound cliche, but I was really wrestling with this. I was thinking to myself, Isaac, you've done some really bad things. You really hurt people. You're a sinner. You're weak. You have done so many things wrong. How exactly can God make you a good priest? What makes you think that you're worthy to do something like this? And I was really wrestling with this. Now, I was reading through the prophet Zechariah that day while I was in my holy hour. And I read this account, and I want to read to you just some of it to get at what the Lord was showing me. Because the prophet Zechariah was seeing this vision of a man who God had chosen to be a priest. But the problem was that the devil had come to accuse this man. And this is what it said. He showed me Joshua the high priest standing before the angel of the Lord, and Satan was standing at his right hand to accuse him. And the Lord said to Satan, "The Lord rebuke you, O Satan. The Lord rebuke you." And so what happens after this is the Lord rebukes Satan, and then it says that the angel is directed by God to remove the filthy garments from him, from the man who's going to be a priest. And it says, "I will clothe you with rich apparel." And then God places on this man the vestments, the articles of clothing that a priest would wear. And so in this scene, when I was reading it, I was seeing myself as this man, that I was standing before the Lord was calling to me to be a priest, and the devil was at my shoulder saying, "Who do you think you are, accusing me? Saying you're not worthy of this. Look at all the sins that you've done. Look at the filthy rags that you're wearing." But in this passage, I saw the Lord saying to me that I have chosen you, that he was rebuking the devil for me. And he was clothing me, not with my own rags, the sins of my past, but that he was clothing me with his priestly vestments, that he had chosen me. He had called me to be a priest. And if the Lord has made me worthy to be a priest, then I'm worthy. Not because of anything I've done, but because of what he's done. And I will remember that lesson forever, and I will take that into my priesthood.